Two major presidential candidates, they're campaigning in Texas today. Here we are, just 11 days to go until Election Day. Vice President Kamala Harris later tonight will discuss abortion rights. That'll be in Houston, while former President Donald Trump emphasized border security in Austin today. We've got team coverage for you this afternoon. Jason Allen is in Houston. We're going to begin, though, with ION Politics reporter Jack Fink in Austin. And, you know, both of them here in Texas, clearly usually Republican stronghold, begs the question, why are they both in Texas anyway?
Well, Doug, the reason they came to Texas is because they're doing interviews with podcasters. Vice President Kamala Harris speaking with motivational speaker and author Brene Brown in Houston at around 5:30. And former President Donald Trump came to Austin to speak with Joe Rogan at his studio here. And it looks like the former president is close to returning to the airport because police have shut down the highway behind me. Both candidates figured while they were here in Texas, they might as well do public events. Earlier this afternoon, Trump addressed hundreds of his followers, all invited to hear him speak about border security. The former president praised the efforts by the state of Texas, which has spent $11 billion of its own money to secure the border. The mother of 12-year-old Jocelyn Nungary of Houston, who was raped and murdered allegedly by two Venezuelan gang members, criticized Vice President Harris for not reaching out to her after her daughter's death. Federal records show more than 8 million migrants have been apprehended after crossing the southern border illegally during the Biden-Harris administration. And the former president blasted the vice president's policies on illegal immigration.
Her policy of importing migrant gangs is a crime against our country. It's actually a crime against humanity. And her abolition of our border should disqualify her for even running. I mean, I don't know how you can run for the president of the United States and allow people to pour into our country.
And as Doug mentioned, Texas is not a battleground state. It is a red state, but it has become more competitive. So let's take a look at the polls here in Texas. Trump leads Harris by an average of 6 percentage points in the Real Clear Politics average of polls. And now over to the Texas Senate race, the same average poll shows Senator Ted Cruz leading Democratic candidate Congressman Colin Allred by 4.2 percentage points. Various Texas leaders were at Trump's rally today, but Governor Greg Abbott was not among them. He was campaigning elsewhere in the state, but Senator Ted Cruz was here, and I asked him about the fact that the vice president is campaigning with Congressman Allred today. What he said coming up at 5. For now, we're live in Austin. Jack Fink, CBS News, Texas.